Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you are. My name is John, or Less Frontier Bricks, and this is my review of the Lego Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse minifigure line. Wow, what a lineup, and wow, what a movie! I know I mentioned that I hadn't seen the movie when I got the first batch of six, but I have now. Actually, just finished watching it before I started to do this review of these guys. And boy, oh boy, again, what a movie! I'm kind of hating myself for sitting on both this and Into the Spider Verse for so long. And let me tell you, I'm not going to be making the same mistake with Beyond the Spider Verse. Anyway, we got ourselves a total of 12 figures in this line, and we'll go ahead and do these in the order they appear in the movie, starting off with Spider-Gwen. And I love the hairpiece that they gave for her, along with all the nice light pink there on the bottom. But plus the fact that they made sure to take off the extra bangs, like the face, and they gave her, just her usual happy smile. And then take a look at her secondary face. It very much screams, he's like at the end of the movie where she says, "We're supposed to be the good guys." He's nice printing on the torso and arms. He's just a little bit of that purple and the light blue web design on the arms with pink gloves. A little bit of printing on the legs in the black, where you got this hexagonal look. And I love the fact that her legs are dual molded and in the black and the like the sea green, and you got some nice printing on the sides and bottom of the feet as well. Oh, and you see her accessory is a 2x2 tile showing that picture he and Miles took into the Spider Verse. And then a nice thing they did with all the Spider-Man who take off their masks is that they include the mask, and in Gwen's case, also the hood piece. I wish they had gotten some of that web design inside the hood, like you see, but I can understand why they didn't. That would probably been a difficult to print again. So all in all, really a nice figure when it comes to Gwen. Next up, we've got Miles. Nice face print on him as well. Interesting what they did with the hair, but it kind of works. And he also has an alternate face, which very much screams, "I'm going to do my own thing." And you get the back printing as well with the upside down spider in red, along with some good blue coloring. And I love what they did with the arms and torso, with that metallic printing. Him getting ready to do the venom touch, where he's draining the power, right down to the light blue in the gloves, and then you got the printed spider logo on the extra blue, as well as more of that blue coloring on the legs. It's really nice instead there. Yeah, and then of course once again, and they provide the mask, which also has that printing on the eyes, and you also get the spider that bit him from Earth 42, which I gotta admit looks a lot creepier as a Lego piece does in the actual movie, which just feels really, really weird. Next up, we have Miguel O'Hara, the Spider-Man of 2099. Nice hairpiece. He's for him. Good print in on the somewhat neutral face. And I like, not to mention, I like the fact that they made sure to to give him the correct facial, the correct skin tone. But then of course you got your hidden second villain face with Barry looking really, really angry. And I love the little detail they did on the teeth that just put a little notch where his fangs would be. That's really, really nice touch. His cape is actually a plastic coloring thing, which is kind of an interesting choice, but I actually kind of like that. Actually, just technically I have this cape on inside out. But also I really like the fact that they went with plastic for the cape, because it adds to that fact that his cape is basically holographic. And then of course hood, his mask, which looks really sinister, as depending on the torso with the mask. Nice arm and leg printing going on, and he also has as an accessory of the hologram of Lila. It's always tagging along with it. And so nice figure with him as well. Next up, we got Spider-Man India. Nice hairpiece going on with him. Like the fact that they make sure they get the head and on both sides of his face, as you notice, a nice happy irregular face on him, and then an angry battle ready face for a secondary face. Nice printing on the back, dual molding on the legs, so with a little bit of metallic gold there going all the way around the legs. And also got some that metallic printing on the arms. Nice little almost like symbols going on here in the air on the shoulders. There's a really unique spider there going on with the white. So all in all, nice printing on him as well. Nice printing on the headpiece as well. Don't forget to add the hair, because for him the hair sticks out on the mask. And for his accessories, you've both got a cup of chai tea. Yes, I know exactly what I did there, and I'm not going to apologize for it. And you actually get another spider with the spider cat, which unfortunately doesn't have anywhere near as much printing as he's supposed to. It's just the mask, but it's a nice little touch. There. Next up, we've got kind of a bit of a secret hero going on here. We've got Hobie, aka Spider Punk. Some crazy hair going on with it. But then again, that's just Hobie for you. Nice printing on him as well, with like all the piercings he's got going on there above his eyebrows. And he's just got a cool look for his secondary face. Crazy detail going on with him in the back, with some metallic printing on the top of the jacket, and one crazy printing like just some custom paint job on the back of his jacket. Arm detail is really nice as well. Crazy details going on with his torso and legs printing all around. Plenty of metallic printing as well. And then of course you've got his mask with the added spike details, and his once we get that on there, that looks super cool as well. And then in his accessory is his electric guitar in like orangish brown coloring, with a lot of detail going on there as well, like this the little spider face there down on the bottom. Also, I like that they go with this like transparent and orange coloring for the stands for the figures. Really, really nice. Next up, we've got Web-Slinger and his Next up, we got Web-Slinger and his horse Widow. I can understand why they went with a small horse for this character. There's no way they'd be able to fit both the figure and a full-size minifigure horse into one bag. Not to mention, it would probably bump up the price. But I like the fact that they made sure to go with a gray horse, much like Widow is in the movies. Fun fact, and you may have not noticed in the little tags in the movie, but apparently the horse's name is Widow. And I like the printing for the Spider-Man mask looks really nice. He's as for Web-Slinger himself, I just love the fact that there is a cowboy Spider-Man out there. That's just super fun. And so of course he's got an Indiana Jones style cowboy cap. He's got a nice bandana and a nice cyclo on him with a nice spider on there, and the rest of it. And just honestly, you could probably basically just use this in any like old West style. Would look just fine. Like the yellow vest and it like the sand colored arms with the brown and the brown hands. Nice printing on the legs, dual molded legs along with some metallic ending for both belt buckles. And of course he has a lasso, because what cowboy he doesn't have one? So very interesting choice for our first, almost side character Spider-Man, but honestly one that makes more of a side appearance than the others since he showed us up twice. Next up, we've got Spider-byte. Interesting hairpiece they decide to go with. And Millie, she goes there at the end, near the end of the movie. She goes through quite a few, just trying to change a new look for her avatar. But I kind of like the Mickey Mouse style hairpiece they went with a nice it's a light blue coloring they give her. So since again it's just her avatar, not her actual skin. And no, but I like the in fact I like the face print they give her, similar to what they gave Gwen. And actually, but also a bit of a scared face. It's like she's like at the end of the movie, it's like where like she doesn't know what she's supposed to do, whether she should listen to Miguel or just let Miles go home. But I kind of, but I really like that. Plus, I like the helmet he is to give her the dual molded with the hair and some nice printing on top of that, and looks good on her as well. I love what they did with the arms, where it's like this. It says semi transparent purple. With some nice printing going on both on the arms and legs, which again is basically supposed to let you know, hey, it's just an avatar, it's holographic. Which they've done the same thing with the torso, but that looks really good as well. And her accessory is a holographic tablet. With actually taking a look at it, since I had that thing upside down, it's actually she shows Spider 42. Show off that Miles is getting ready to transport to the wrong universe. So all in all, nice figure there. Plus, I love the fact that basically, as of the end of Across the Spider-Verse, she's full on Team Spider-Gwen now. So helping Gwen find Miles. Next up, we've got another not so secret hero, Peter B. Parker, along with his baby Mayday. Love the fact that for Mayday, they made sure to give that crochet style spider mask for her, and she just looks super cute. Peter B looks really good as well. And a good choice for the hair piece, not good amount of stubble on him. So nice printing for the face, and he's got a bit of a word he sings that as well. Oh, so, like, hey, isn't Miguel going a little hard on Miles? And his printing is just super unique, where it's a robe on top of his spider's suit, so it's mostly pink. He even got dual molded legs with pink and white. And then his underneath the Mayday's carrying bag, you got basically a really nice Spider-Man suit print. So nice figure there with Peter B as well. Next up, we've got another interesting one, the werewolf Spider-Man, which looks really cool. The Wolfman face looks super menacing, and even more so with the half torn spider mask. Go with plenty of teeth on there, some nice tufts of fur on there. Interesting to see, like just a super torn up spider suit, which again, it looks really nice, and like all the printing on the arms that's showing off the tufts of hair and the tail looks really nice. And you got double dual molded legs for him. You got one in blue and red for the spider colors, and then you got one in blue and brown for where one of his feet, where one of the boots is torn off. So yeah, really good job on the werewolf Spider-Man here. And next up, we have Sun Spider. Really love. Speaking of which, I love the fact that they make the spiders so diverse. Like it doesn't matter like what body type, or in this case, what kind of disabilities they have. They're all still Spider-Man. But this is a really interesting looking for Spider-Man. I like the printed cap they gave her. Like she's a really unique Spider-Man. Like very street good looking. Of course, her these are basically her walking sticks, which she's able to use as weapons. But all really nice printing going on here with the hoodie on top of the spider suit. Nice arm printing going on, and then there as well as leg printing. All in all, really unique Spider-Man, but also really cool. Speaking of really cool, probably the one that they did, in my opinion, might have done the worst on being Cyborg Spider-Woman. But honestly, that's just due to the fact that they did it as a minifigure. While as when I first saw the movie, didn't know who this was. I was like, whoa, what is that? What is that? Is this like some sort of cyborg Spider-Man who turned into the Hulk as well? Oh, because I mean, you look at her, she's huge. But all in all, like really interesting. Probably the most unique of these figures. Nice printing on the face, where it's like the full cyborg. Like you've got one on like laser eye, and then one with a metallic eye patch. Nice shoulder attachment there to give it that really creepy cyborg mouth and the armored shoulder pad. Nice arm printing going on there with some straps going on there, as well as your classic web printing. And then even more unique is her arm cannon, which looks really nice. It's nice printing on the torso with all like the metal straps going on there, as long as the waist plus all those straps going on in the back torso. Nice dual molded legging going on there with even more like metallic attachments. Very cyberpunk post-apocalypse look, which is like actually now that I mention it, sounds really awesome. So all in all, despite the fact that she really deserves to be a big fig, they did pretty good for the minifigure. And then last but not least, we have the Prowler from Earth 42. Interesting that they gave him 2 gauntlets, even though the movie only shows him with 1. But nice use of that gauntlet piece, which they also use for like the minifig scale Infinity Gauntlet, but in the metallic gray. But of course, you can take them off, and it kind of shows him with them on as. And anyway, since the arms are dual molded, it in the purple and metallic gray. Nice look for the mask, which also basically has the hair coming out. Nice printing on Miles's face. Only one face. He's unlike the others, but it's a nice and pretty evil looking print, and they do have a rather unique hairpin piece for him, which just fits. It's on there just fine. Nice, nice things neck fabric neck attachment. Good print and on the torso with that prowlers and then basically jacket. And don't really know what's up with like the metallic backpack, but that looks really good as well. And good printing on the legs as well. And his other accessory besides his gauntlets is the record that you see Uncle Aaron start playing before Prowler makes his big appearance. So all in all, really solid figures all around. You got most of your major players in the movie: Miles, Gwen, in 2099, India, Spider-Punk, and then you got a bunch of notable secondary characters and Peter B, Spider-byte, web-slinger, werewolf, sun spider, cyborg Spider-Woman, and Prowler. So all in all, really solid lineup of figures going on here. The only 2 I could wish they had added in would be Jessica Drew and Ben Reilly. I don't think they've ever done Jessica Drew, especially not one as unique as one that you see in Across the Spider-Verse. I don't know. Maybe they didn't know how to, convincingly make her look like she's pregnant. As for Ben Reilly, I know he showed up in the Spider-Man Ultimate Bridge battle set, which I really wish was in my collection, but it isn't, and I kind of hate myself for it. But yeah, those are probably the only other 2 major characters I wish they had added in. And I can understand why they didn't do Spot or Officer Davis, since they're both in the Miles Morales versus the Spot set. But again, and if I could add 2 more figures, it would be Jessica Drew and Ben Reilly. But for the 12 we got, all of them look absolutely fantastic. If you loved the Across the Spider-Verse as much as I did, again, I see no reason not to get these guys. Which again, apparently you guys really want to do that, since again these guys only started coming out in, what was it, August or September, and apparently they're supposed to stop at the end of the year, which I really can't understand why they would do that, considering again how popular I'm sure these figures are, with how successful and how popular Across the Spider-Verse is. And again, you're only gonna you're not even gonna let them stick around 6 months. What's going on there? Anyway, that'll be my full review on all these amazing figures. Again, if you want to pick them up, I see no reason why not to. You're gonna love them. So that'll be the end of this review. Thank you for joining me for it. If you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Read about to be notified of all videos as soon as they become available. Check out my channel and some more of my content, including all of my Lego minifigure collection reviews on the end screen in just a few seconds. And I will see you all in the next video. Later, everybody.